Today on the show, we talk AFL and NRL, football, boxing, UFC, and we witnessed the most heartbreaking thing to happen at a football game all week long. You thought Carlton was bad. Could have achieved greatness. They were that close. This is $0 given. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I'd been saying it for 4 weeks. I've been saying since their performance against Adelaide that they wouldn't make finals, and Carlton did it. Somehow they managed to blow a 24-point lead with a quarter to go. They lost by a point and 0.6% on percentage. I said Carlton wouldn't make finals a month ago. I said Gold Coast would be sort of okay. I said West Coast wouldn't be good. I'm telling you, I'm just on it this season. When I talk AFL, listen to me. But hey, at least they got Charlie Curtin of the Coleman. That's something. I mean, for Christ's sakes, third line of their song, we're the team that never lets you down. I don't think it's possible to let a fan base down any bigger than what you did. And of course, with Carlton missing the 8, it's the Western Bulldogs that sneak in. Doggies, doggies, doggies. He is out there somewhere, the Bev Show, and I'd like to think that he's thrown his arm out of his socket after that. And one of the maddest stats I've seen in a long time, that no team has won more games by under 12 points than Collingwood. 11. Next best, not 10, not 9, 8 games Melbourne. And I'm telling you right now, I'm staking my prediction god reputation on this. They're not the best team. They're not the most consistent team, but they've got grit. They have got clutchness ability, belief in themselves. Collingwood will win the 2022 Premiership. You've heard it here first. And yes, Alistair Clarkson also went to North Melbourne, but I'm not sure how many people care. Oh God, why did I have to start off NRL like this? Yeah, let's focus on something else. We had 466 points scored over the weekend. The most ever in an 8-game round, with the Roosters, the pick of the bunch. They absolutely just demolished the West Tigers. 72 for 6. That does not look like a rugby score. That looks like a really bad test innings. Just a bad day all around, as James Tamu got sent off for abusing the ref, and he might not now play his last ever games. Surely some common sense has to come into it and at least let him play the final game after a brilliant career. For Christ's sakes, it is not like he's playing finals, and I'm happy to hear that the Tigers will challenge. But yeah, you got the players abusing refs, you've got fans abusing players. It's just not a good vibe right now for the Tigers. Shout out to the Dragons too as well, who also put up a gigantic score, 46-26. This is not normal. Even the Storm putting up 60. I mean, this is just, no wonder it's a bloody record-breaking week. Broncos fans, after watching that performance, not looking, oh no! Now onto football, where we will talk about Manchester United with a shock 2-1 win over Liverpool. 39 league titles between these two, the biggest clubs in England, and it was basically a battle of who can be the more useless. That one was convincingly won by Liverpool. Shout out to Lisandro Martinez. People were writing him off after 2 games. He was monstrous against Liverpool. Like I said here, even though he's like 5'9", I'm telling you, he's got that dog in him. Earlier before the game too, we saw Cristiano Ronaldo absolutely air Jamie Carragher right before kickoff. And we also saw United show off their brand new signing, 30-year-old Casemiro, who's obviously a quality player, but 60 million. They're desperate to improve the midfield, so fair enough. I like how there was a big protest happening at the same time, and they all just bailed to get a look at their new signing. But that Real Madrid DNA is well and truly now in Manchester. Ronaldo, Varane, and now Casemiro. I will say shout out to Liverpool fans who brought a bunch of like cutouts of the Glazers' head as they were, you know, in the away section, which is, all right, that's funny. You still got your ass kicked, but still funny. Anyway, Arsenal, you know what else is crazy? The fact they are the only team now with a 100% record. I thought they'd be okay this season. I didn't think they'd be this good. I don't know if it's too early to claim they are the best team in the Premier League now, but one thing I will claim is that this song that they have come up with for William Saliba, hot take, it's goddamn awful. It was good the first 6 times, maybe even the first 8 or 9 times, but they did it like 30 times against Bournemouth. Like, God, man, please get some more material. And one of the craziest finishes to a UFC fight ever over the weekend with UFC 278, Usman's been dethroned. Leon Edwards, when his back was against the wall with less than a minute to go, Amazing head kick, and he's now the champ. This angle right here is what it's all about, man. Bang, out cold, mental. Or to quote Leon Edwards himself, pound for pound, headshot, dead. Some say it was a lucky shot. He definitely would not have won a decision, but that's just MMA for you, man. He took his shot. He's the champ. He's only the second ever champion from the UK, and I'm just so thankful that he gave us another glorious Joe Rogan reaction. I will simply never, ever, ever get tired of seeing this man lose his mind. When you're in the bathroom and you hear Joe Rogan shout, "Oh!" Joe Rogan looks like he just finished a long shift at a depressing office job. Oh, come on, Joe. Give him a chance, man. Yeah, this photo is going to follow Usman for a while. He had a minute left to go. I'm starting to think that maybe the Drake curse is back. Of course he had money on Usman. Luke Rockhold also fought Paulo Costa and retired after the fight, but not before absolutely smearing. This feels like I'm watching a fetish, man. That was mad disgusting, but I tell you what, how about this? Imagine just rocking up to some BJJ tournament and Tom Hardy's just out here tapping out opponents. And finally in boxing, we'll talk about the Usyk v Anthony Joshua fight. Usyk won again, defeating him for a second time. The Ukrainian getting the job done pretty thoroughly, and yeah, this is a pretty legitimate question because, yeah, Joshua went mad. He fully lost his mind. He's chucking out belts that aren't even his anymore. He got on the mic, he was ranting about his opponent. Look, Usyk's like, what in the hell is going on? It's very hard to figure out what the hell was going through his mind, but I think he was just having a hard time processing that, like, his career is pretty much over. I think peak AJ has come and gone. You don't know my story. I went to prison. I have passion. Usyk, literally in March, literally fighting a war. Yeah, you just can't compare me in my bedroom at 2 a.m. after watching AJ versus Usyk. Well, now, people, you know what time it is. It's time for the Legend of the Week. I ask you every weekend for your nominees for the Legend of the Week. Let's see who you've got this week. I am not surprised to see a gif of Leon Edwards. He's a very solid shout. We've got Robbie Gray, or is it for Conor Rosie? I literally have no idea. Yes, Robbie Gray did wrap up his career. Yes, Conor Rosie did win the Showdown medal, but I mean, Robbie Gray, what a stellar career. Arguably the best Port Adelaide power player of the AFL era. If not him, then maybe, I don't know, Travis Boak. You got Alan Saint-Maximin getting a nomination. You got a few more for Leon Edwards. Look, I tell you what, it is very hard for me not to give it to Leon Edwards for one of the craziest UFC finishes ever. You know, I've just got to. I simply have to give it to Leon Edwards, mate. What a knockout that was. Congratulations, and new, and also Legend of the Week. Alrighty, well, that'll do it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Next week is the final episode of $0 Given. I've got something special planned for it, so tune in. But until then, though, people, I'll see you all next week. Catch you later, and bye-bye.